Have you ever wondered why, even though you're doing everything right, eating healthy, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, every step feels heavy? Sometimes just getting up from a chair or climbing a few stairs can be difficult. It's easy to assume it's age, but that's not enough. There may be hidden factors that are affecting your foot health that you haven't realized yet. As we age, our body's biological processes change. Muscle mass decreases over time. According to the National Institutes of Health (NIH), every 10 years after age 30, we can lose 3 to 5% of our muscle mass if we don't stay active. Blood circulation also becomes less efficient, making it difficult to deliver oxygen and nutrients to our feet. In addition, the joints begin to show signs of degeneration, especially the knees, hips, and ankles. According to the Mayo Clinic, these factors all play a role in the feeling of weak legs, pain after walking, or unusual fatigue. Food also plays a big part, especially fruit. We've all been taught that fruit is good for our health. That's true, but not all types are suitable for the elderly. Some fruits have a high glycemic index, GI, which can cause tired legs, slowing blood circulation. Some have strong natural acids like citrus varieties, which can irritate weak joints. Some are high in fructose like grapes, which can contribute to increased uric acid affecting joints like the ankles and toes. According to Healthline, people over 60 have slower metabolisms and are more susceptible to negative effects from factors like sugar and acid in fruit. It's easy to miss the signs. Stiffness in the morning. Calf pain after walking. Fatigue after climbing a few stairs. Slight swelling in the ankle for no apparent reason, because these symptoms come on slowly and silently. We often think they're normal, but it's important to remember, this isn't a video to bash fruit. No fruit is inherently bad. We're not suggesting you eliminate any of them from your diet, but as your body changes as you age, making smart, appropriate choices can help your feet stay strong every day. Sometimes weakness doesn't come from something too big. It comes from small, everyday habits. And the good news, we can adjust them. Aging isn't the end. It's a time to get to know your body better. Start by paying attention to what you eat, not out of fear, but out of a sense of purpose, a sense of intelligence. Your body may be waiting for a little change, a gentle but timely start. And if you feel this message resonates with you, please take a second to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That's how you join us on our journey to living healthier, living smarter every day. I'd love to hear what you think too. If you've ever experienced weak legs, aching joints, or are simply concerned about your health after 60, share it in the comments. You can't imagine how your little sharing can help someone out there feel less alone. It's time to take a hard look at the seemingly harmless foods that could be affecting the health of your feet every day. Join me. Fruits are nature's gift, and most of them are actually very good for your body. However, at some ages, especially after 60, the body no longer reacts the same way as when young. Some fruits that seem harmless can contribute to increased feelings of tired legs, joint pain, or inflammation. Below are 3 very popular fruits that older people should consider adjusting their dosage instead of eliminating them completely. Pineapple, sweet, slightly sour, and juicy. Pineapple has long been considered a natural anti-inflammatory food thanks to the enzyme bromelain. But this same enzyme, when entering the body of people with weak digestive systems or chronically inflamed joints, can increase irritation. Pineapple also contains relatively high levels of natural acids and sugars. For people with poor circulation, these substances can increase a burning sensation in the calves, swollen ankles, or mild pain in the knees after meals. Many people do not associate this with fruit because the pain does not come immediately, but quietly accumulates. If you take blood thinners or heart medications, the bromelain in pineapple may interact slightly, according to some research from the Cleveland Clinic. This doesn't mean you have to stop eating pineapple, but try cutting back on the frequency or eating it with good fats like avocado or yogurt to soften the effects of the acid. Bananas, this is a familiar fruit every day. Bananas are soft, sweet, rich in potassium, and great for preventing cramps. However, bananas also have a fairly high GI index, meaning they can easily increase blood sugar after eating. Especially for people with slow metabolisms, the amount of sugar in bananas can make the body tired, the legs heavier, especially in the afternoon or after a starchy breakfast. Some older people also experience mild swelling or dull pain in the knee joints if they eat bananas on an empty stomach. According to the American Diabetes Association, ADA, if you have a history of diabetes or insulin resistance, bananas should be eaten with foods rich in fiber or protein to reduce the impact on blood sugar. Grapes, sweet, juicy, easy to eat and hard to stop after a few. However, grapes contain a high amount of natural fructose. When fructose is not fully metabolized, it can turn into uric acid, one of the main causes of gout or mild arthritis in older adults. You may have felt a slight throbbing pain in your big toe, or a slight feeling of stiffness in your joints in the morning after eating a lot of grapes in the evening. Grapes can also increase the feeling of heat in the soles of your feet if eaten on an empty stomach. According to WebMD and some studies from PubMed, although grapes are good for the cardiovascular system, if consumed in excess by people with underlying conditions such as arthritis or gout, it can cause a mild reaction in the lower extremities. These three fruits are not bad. Pineapple is not only delicious, but also provides vitamin C and manganese, which are necessary for the immune system and energy metabolism. However, if you feel pain in your legs or a rumbling stomach after eating pineapple, it may be a signal to reduce the dosage. Bananas are an ideal source of potassium, which helps balance electrolytes and support the heart muscle. But eating ripe bananas in the morning on an empty stomach can sometimes cause blood sugar to rise rapidly and lead to a feeling of prolonged leg fatigue. Grapes, in addition to the famous antioxidant resveratrol, are also an addictive dessert. A small bunch a day may be fine, but if you eat a few cups of grapes in one sitting, watching TV, the accumulated fructose will make your legs speak. But when you are 60 or older, the important thing is not how much you eat, but what is suitable. There is no need to completely eliminate it. Just pay more attention to how your body feels after eating, and you will find the right limit for yourself. If the first 3 fruits have surprised you, the next 4 are even more worth pondering. They are familiar fruits, even considered symbols of health. But when viewed through the lens of age and changing metabolic function, you may see a different story. Green apples, mildly sour and crunchy. Green apples are often considered a healthy snack, but this type of apple contains an acid called malic acid, a substance that creates a characteristic sour taste. For young people, it can help clean the mouth, aid digestion. But for older people, the digestive system becomes more sensitive. The mucous membrane is thinner, and the absorption capacity is poor. Malic acid entering the bloodstream can cause a feeling of stiffness in the legs or burning in the knees if consumed continuously. In addition, although not as sweet as red apples, green apples still contain a significant amount of natural sugar, which can affect blood sugar if eaten on an empty stomach. Orange is rich in vitamin C. Oranges are always considered a friend of the immune system. However, it is also one of the fruits with the highest citric acid content. Citric acid can erode the protective layer of joints if consumed in excess, or when the body is mildly inflamed. Many seniors have reported feeling stiff after eating orange juice for breakfast. Oranges can also increase the feeling of heartburn or stomach discomfort, especially when combined with heart or anti-inflammatory drugs. That doesn't mean oranges are bad, but consider eating them at lunchtime, not drinking juice on an empty stomach. Mangoes. Sweet and fragrant mangoes are a favorite of many people, but for people over 60, mangoes are a natural sugar bomb. Just one medium-sized mango can contain more than 45 grams of sugar. That's equivalent to more than 3 tablespoons of white sugar. Eating mangoes after a meal or in the evening can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar, leading to a feeling of heaviness in the legs, tired knees, or drowsiness after eating. Some people also feel a slight numbness or swelling in their ankles after eating overripe mangoes. Try eating a small portion and observe your body's reaction over the next few hours. Watermelon. a refreshing and seemingly harmless summer fruit. However, watermelon has a very high glycemic index (GI). This means that despite its low calorie content, watermelon causes blood sugar to rise rapidly after eating. For people with poor blood circulation, this can lead to a short-term reduction in blood flow to the lower limbs, causing a sudden feeling of tiredness or weakness. Many people also experience mild numbness in the knees or calves after a watermelon-heavy lunch. In addition, the large amount of water in watermelon can cause electrolyte imbalance if eaten in hot weather and without proper mineral supplementation. These 4 fruits, if eaten at the right time and in the right amount, still bring benefits. But the bottom line is, listen to your body. The feeling after eating is the most accurate whisper that your body sends you. Now that we've looked at the fruits that can affect your foot health if eaten incorrectly, let's talk about the fruits that older people really love. These fruits are not only easy to digest, low in sugar, but also rich in anti-inflammatory properties, increase blood circulation, and help joints function more smoothly. Blueberries. Small but mighty blueberries contain high levels of anthocyanins, antioxidants that can reduce inflammation and improve circulation. According to research published in the journal Advances in Nutrition, blueberries help improve blood vessel function, especially in the lower limbs, and help control blood pressure. For older people, a handful of blueberries a day can be a natural remedy to help reduce numbness in the legs and increase endurance during light exercise. Avocado. This fruit is rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which is good for the heart and anti-inflammatory. Avocados also provide more potassium than bananas without causing blood sugar spikes. Half an avocado a day helps keep joints supple, provides steady energy, and reduces cold or stiff legs after sitting for long periods of time. Papaya, easy to digest, mildly sweet and rich in the enzyme. Papain papaya is especially ideal for the weak digestive systems of older adults. Papain helps break down proteins, soothes inflamed tissues, and reduces discomfort in the knees and ankles. Papaya is also high in vitamin C, which aids in the production of collagen, an essential component of cartilage and ligaments around joints. Cherries, especially sour cherries. These fruits contain natural compounds called anthocyanins and melatonin. Anthocyanins help reduce uric acid in the blood, which causes gout. Several studies, including a report from the Arthritis Foundation, have shown that consuming 10 to 15 cherries a day can help reduce the risk of recurring joint pain. Melatonin in cherries also helps improve sleep quality, which is very important for the body to regenerate muscles and tissues after each day. Pears. This is a fruit with a low glycemic index, rich in soluble fiber, and contains a high amount of natural water. Pears create a feeling of fullness for a long time, cause little fluctuations in blood sugar, and are very suitable as a snack between meals. When eaten with a few almonds or unsweetened yogurt, pears help stabilize energy during the day, while not making the legs feel heavy or tired. These fruits do not bring miraculous effects overnight, but if you supplement them regularly, eat them at the right time, in the right amount, your body will feel the difference over time. Your legs become more flexible, your steps are lighter, and most of all, you regain your confidence when moving, something that seems very small, but is the foundation for an independent and active life. We often hear the advice, eat more fruit. But for people over 60, the question is not just what to eat, but how to eat when and how much is enough. The World Health Organization (WHO) recommends that adults eat about 400 grams of fruits and vegetables per day, equivalent to 2 to 3 servings of fruit. However, for the elderly, the digestive system and metabolism change, so this amount needs to be adjusted more flexibly depending on physical condition, underlying diseases, and activity level. Fruit should be eaten at the right time of day. Morning or mid-afternoon is ideal when the body needs energy but is not too hungry. Eating fruit on an empty stomach, especially those with a lot of acid, such as oranges, pineapples, green apples, can cause stomach upset or affect blood sugar. On the contrary, if you eat fruit right after a full main meal, Digestion can slow down and create a feeling of fullness. Combining fruit with other groups of substances is also a wise strategy. For example, eating a banana with a handful of walnuts will help slow down the absorption of sugar and increase the feeling of fullness. Mixing strawberries with plain yogurt helps balance the gut microflora. This combination not only helps control blood sugar, but also supports healthier joints and muscles. Another important thing to note is to observe your body's reaction. Pay attention to how you feel after eating. Do your legs feel heavier? Do you feel a dull ache in your calves or ankles? Are you feeling bloated, sleepy, or have mild joint pain? These signals should not be ignored. They are your body's way of telling you what is working or not working. Not all fruits rich in antioxidants are right for everyone. Every body is different. Some people are fine with watermelon, others feel weak in the knees after a melon-heavy lunch. Some people are fine with pears, others feel indigestion after a ripe mango. That's why you shouldn't stick to a rigid list. Instead of pursuing absolute right, learn to eat right for yourself. Listen, experiment, take note, and adjust. Finally, always remember, health doesn't come from strictness or extremes. It comes from careful observation and gentle but consistent adjustments every day. A timely portion of fruit, a thoughtful choice, a little attention. All of these can make a big difference to your feet in the long run. When we're young, we often take getting up, walking, climbing stairs for granted. But when the body begins to slow down, we realize that our feet are not only for moving, but also a symbol of independence, freedom, and dignity. A pair of healthy feet not only helps you go to the market, tend the garden, and play with your grandchildren, but is also a ticket to an independent old age. It helps you be proactive, live an active life, and be more confident every day. Therefore, taking care of your feet is not only about keeping your joints strong, but also about maintaining your rhythm of life. What you eat every day, even just a piece of fruit, contributes to either flexibility or fatigue, and you have the right to choose. No one knows your body better than you. The advice in this video is not to make you afraid or limit yourself, but to help you listen more deeply, choose more wisely, and love yourself more. If you've ever felt sore after a light walk, if you've had days when climbing stairs is a bit of a challenge, it's not a sign that you're getting weaker. It's your body whispering, "Let's change things up a bit." We hope this video has given you a new perspective, better options, and most importantly, more confidence that you can still improve. If today's information is helpful, please share it with your loved ones. Maybe someone out there needs to hear this to see that they're not alone. And if you have a story to tell, an experience to share, or a fruit that makes you feel better or worse, leave a comment below. Each share is a part of connection, and we're stronger when we share together. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Continue to live proactively. Listen to your body and keep your feet steady on the journey ahead.